Hi, this is Steve, and welcome to Sights Less Seen, where I visit those maybe not so well-known places you may not find in the normal tourist guide. Today I'm at Cahokia Mounds State Historic Site and National Landmark, located just across the Mississippi River from St. Louis in Collinsville, Illinois. This location is a site of a pre-Columbian city that existed between 1050 and 1350 AD. It is estimated that at its peak, this city was over 6 square miles in size, had over 120 man-made earthen mounds, and contained over 6,000 to 40,000 people. Now that's bigger than the city I live in today. Cahokia Mounds occupies about 5 square miles on the Mississippi River floodplain opposite St. Louis, Missouri, near Collinsville, Illinois. The site originally consisted of about 120 mounds spread over 6 square miles, but some of the mounds and other ancient features have been destroyed over the years. Some 70 mounds are preserved in Cahokia Mounds State Historic Site. Established in 1979, it was designated a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1982. Cahokia was first occupied around 700 AD and flourished for about 4 centuries, from 950 to 1350 AD. It reached a peak population of as many as 20,000 individuals or more. Some say even over 40,000 people, and was the most extensive urban center in prehistoric America north of Mexico, and was the primary center of a Middle Mississippian culture. The area was later named Cahokia, meaning wild geese, for a group of Illinois people that inhabited the area in the 18th century. It developed advanced societies across much of what is now the central and southeastern United States, beginning more than 1,000 years before European contact. They arranged their homes in rows punctuated by plazas and tended their fields in the surrounding area. Skilled administrators and a large labor force were needed to plan, build, and maintain the site. It was laid out with clearly defined zones for administrative and ceremonial functions, elite compounds, residential neighborhoods, and even suburbs, all with similar orientation on the cardinal directions. Among the largest features are an enormous central plaza encompassing nearly 40 acres and numerous immense earthworks, including the pyramidal Monk's Mound, built between 900 and 1200 AD. This is the largest prehistoric earthen structure in the Western Hemisphere, which rises to 100 feet, covers more than 14 acres, and contains more than 25 million cubic feet of earth. The seat of governance for Cahokia, Monk's Mound, is believed to have housed a building some 100 feet long, nearly 50 feet wide, and 50 feet tall. Materials excavated at the site indicate that the city traded with people from as far away as the Gulf of Mexico, the Appalachians, the Great Lakes, and the Rocky Mountains. Most members of this society were engaged in agriculture, with corn as a central focus. The city was located on a major tributary of the Mississippi River, and to the east were vast floodplains where large cornfields were located. One of the mysteries that still persists is what happened to the people of Cahokia. The city was abandoned about 1400 AD, and no one has yet to determine their fate. It has been suggested that disease, climatic change, societal stress, and warfare may have been contributing factors. At the height of the city's population, many trees in the area had been cut down. This practice led to widespread deforestation, erosion, and increasingly severe and unpredictable local flooding. The city was slowly abandoned, and its occupants moved to the east, south, and west, where they were most likely assimilated by other Native American groups. The interpretive center in the park includes a recreated village and information about the site. You should visit this before walking around all the different mounds. Cahokia Mounds survives as an indelible testament to the outstanding engineering skills and sophistication of this culture. This, along with other archaeological sites, helps to uncover North America's indigenous history. About 20 miles from the Cahokia Mounds is Camp River Dubois, where Lewis and Clark spent the winter of 1803-1804 prior to their departure up the Missouri River. Now here they gathered supplies, they built boats, they recruited more men to come with them on the Corps of Discovery. Between December of 1803 and May of 1804, Camp River Dubois housed the men of the newly formed Corps of Discovery. The group of about 45 men, led by Lewis and Clark, would soon depart on the most adventurous, difficult, and dangerous exploration in the history of the United States. Some of these men were ex-soldiers, but most of them were strong-willed, independent frontiersmen. Therefore, there was brawling and drinking and disobedience. But yet, as they prepared, the men began the slow process of becoming a unit. Camp Dubois, or Camp Wood in English, near present-day Wood River in Hartford, Illinois, served as the winter camp and launch point for the exploration of the Louisiana Purchase by the Lewis and Clark expedition called the Corps of Discovery. In 1803, at Cahokia, which is only about 20 miles away, Lewis and Clark met a well-known French citizen, Nicolas Drouot, who owned about 400 acres on the Wood River, and he agreed to let them camp there. William Clark established Camp Dubois with a group of men that he recruited while traveling down the Ohio River. There they constructed a frontier fort. Meriwether Lewis joined the camp several weeks later after gathering as much information as possible about Upper Louisiana and the West. Camp Dubois was a fully operating military camp. Soldiers stationed at the camp were required to participate in training, maintain personal cleanliness, police the camp, and other duties spelled out by the United States military. They had inspections, marched, stood guard duty, and hunted to supplement their military rations. The camp, with all the military chores that they had to do, was a test of the cohesiveness of the team. It was their first opportunity to live together and allowed the Corps to prepare for the struggles that they would face in their upcoming journey. On May 14, 1804, the expedition under Clark's command left Camp Dubois on the Mississippi River and sailed up the Missouri River, beginning an exploration of a newly acquired Louisiana Purchase. The Lewis and Clark State Historic Site opened in 2002. The site includes a 14,000 square foot interpretive center and an outdoor replica of Camp River Dubois. The interpretive center contains a theater showing a short history of the camp, multiple hands-on exhibits and displays, and a 55-foot full-scale cutaway keelboat. Now, Lewis and Clark and the Corps of Discovery left Camp River Dubois in the spring of 1804 to begin their journey up the Missouri River to the Pacific Ocean. This site helps to preserve the memory of one of the most heroic adventures in the expansion of the United States. So if you're coming to St. Louis to see the Arch, maybe go visit the stadium, try some of their beers, take a day, come see Cahokia Mounds State Park and Camp River Dubois. They're about an hour east of St. Louis in Illinois. Not one of the more well-known sites, but they are well worth the visit, I guarantee it. I hope you enjoyed the video. My name is Steve. See you next time on Sights Less Seen.